Hello, and welcome to Intermittent Fasting, Way to a Solution. I'm so glad you're joining us for this video series. And I just want to let you know that managing your weight gets more difficult after menopause with hormonal changes and with your metabolism slowdown. You may have had success with managing your weight before menopause, but after menopause, it gets a lot more challenging. You may wonder, how do I know this? Well, over 25 years ago, I dropped 40 pounds in 4 months and was able to keep the weight off for 20 years. But then when I got into menopause, it got more challenging and I needed some additional tools. So what do you think the tools might be? First of all, number one, the best tool that you can have is your own journal. It's important that you write down over the next few days everything you eat and how you feel afterwards, both physically and emotionally. And using the feedback of your own journal, you may notice that certain foods may make you feel heavier, may interfere with your sleep. Certain foods may aggravate arthritis or respiratory conditions that you have. So the best friend that you can have on this journal, on this journey, is your own journal, where you're writing down everything you're eating and drinking and how you're feeling afterwards, both mentally and physically. And that'll give you the best feedback to be able to modify your eating patterns so that you can lose weight without feeling deprived. Now, the best tool that we can have is something that we call intermittent fasting, where you confine your eating to a 6 or an 8-hour window. For example, I confine my eating to between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. And that allows me to have 2 meals, lunch and dinner. And that's a natural way to reduce my caloric intake without having to count calories. Also, by doing this, this allows your body to rest your digestive system for 12 or more hours a day. And by resting your digestive system, it helps your body to repair worn out cells, repair and replace worn out cells. It helps with your metabolism and it helps with your health. And it also helps with your weight loss. So the 3 most important things that you can do for yourself is, number 1, is have a journal where you're writing down everything you're eating and drinking during the day and how you feel afterwards. Number 2 is confine your eating to a 6 or an 8-hour window. Now, some people prefer to eat breakfast and lunch and omit dinner. There's a beginner's book that suggests if you're a beginner with intermittent fasting, you confine your eating to 10 o'clock in the morning to 6 p.m. And that's an 8-hour window. But it works better, I think, if you can confine it to a 6-hour window. It's your choice whether you want to skip breakfast or skip dinner, whatever works best with your lifestyle. And the third tip that I have that's very important is to drink 2 quarts a day of pure water. Some of this can be herbal tea without caffeine. But you may wonder, why all the water? Well, water helps your body flush out toxins. And if you want to be burning fat, the toxins that you take in during the day tend to be stored in the fat. So as you're burning the toxins, the metabolic byproducts, you wind up having more toxins in your bloodstream, and it's better to have plenty of water to flush this out. Now, a lot has been written about drinking 8 glasses of water a day. You can do that if you can count to 8 glasses. I find that counting the 8 is confusing, and I tend to lose count. And it works much better if you can take a 1 quart or 1 liter container, such as this one, and then you only have to count to 2, having 2 quarts of water a day. And also you can have some herbal tea if you want. So these are the best introductory tips for you. Also very important is mindset. Now we want to be making sure that we don't feel deprived. And you want to be planning ahead when you go out with friends or family to make sure that you don't unintentionally eat things that you don't want to be eating. And for example, if you're going to a kid's birthday party, you pretty much know from experience that you can expect the kid's birthday party is going to have pizza and ice cream. So if you know in advance that you don't want to eat either of those things, you plan ahead of time to bring healthy snacks with you so that you won't feel deprived at the party. Also, if you're going out to a restaurant with friends and family, you can check the menu ahead of time and plan for what you think is the healthiest dish to eat. So that's all for this first module of introduction. And I look forward to seeing you again in module 2. Bye for now.